Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the New Nasty Boys. I'm your co-host this morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you decide to watch or listen to this Billy DeVore. And sitting next to me is...
Pretty sure it's Chris Weir.
It is Chris Weir, your other co-host. Yay! Yay! We're coming to you on a Thursday morning. Why? Because I was on the day-to-day, baby. I was out of commish.
Yeah, he was on that COVID IL. We don't know. I'm not sure. He was on the IL.
Here's the thing, man. It is hard to get something you don't believe is real.
It's true. Your cell phone reception was really good, though, right?
It was really good. And then it didn't help that I ate bat before. So.
Yeah, I know. I got to get you off that bat diet.
Bat diet. And I've just got this attraction of pangolins, dude.
I know, dude. You're just really in those street farmings.
They're so tasty.
So, how was it? Were you really sick?
I was super sick. I woke up Saturday morning with like a fever and sweaty and just like...
But isn't that like normal mornings for you? Like sweaty, fever, so all normal.
Itchy. My dick got smaller. It just fell into me. I don't know how that happens. But yeah, man, it was just like... And you can still hear the congestion in my voice. So it was not fun. I was hacking up a lung, which again, this is all still...
Bat semen.
Normal.
Right? I've been there.
Oh, god damn. It's
I've been
a
Cancun. You don't tell me about it.
You don't have to tell me twice, brother. I've been Cancun. I've been to spring break in Panama. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, drinking them tiki drinks out of bat carcasses.
Oh, I've seen the Louisville Bats play. There
Excuse
you go.
me.
Still in the back there.
It's still there.
Still in the bat cave.
It's still there. I'm probably getting everyone sick. If you watch, you're going to get sick. 5G, baby.
If you drink out of the Bucky tumbler, it goes away. I didn't get the COVID. I drank out of the Bucky's tumbler the whole time.
That's right. Yeti, protect me.
I had Yeti in my lungs.
Yeti. It was great. I'm sweaty now, but that's just for a different reason because I'm just so horny
Normal
up.
sweats.
Just normal horny sweats, dude.
The horn sweats.
The horn sweats. Oh man. So yeah, it was a shit weekend just laying on the couch watching football.
Sounds like a bummer.
It really sucked. Like if I told you what I did, you'll be like, "Man, that sounds fun." And then it's like, "No, in between I had the squirts. I had just couldn't eat. I was coughing myself raw. Dude, I lost my voice on Sunday.
Oh yeah?
I could not talk Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday.
Oh no, I'm sure it was amazing for your wife.
Oh God, it was amazing because she stayed on the second and first floor.
Yeah.
And then I had the third floor.
Okay, quarantining up in the fart attic.
Yeah, yeah, I called it the sick bay.
Sick bay.
I was like, I'm in the sick bay. And she was like, yeah, okay, stop doing that. And I was like, assault life. That's my favorite. I want to make stickers where it's just like this and that
The
salt life.
Oh yeah, the Salt Bay life.
Yeah, and just assault life because, you know.
Okay.
Because you know those guys.
Oh yeah, I fucking hate like seeing all the stickers that have Salt Life on it, and then they have like a landlocked license plate.
Yeah, right.
Cool. Dude, I live around so many of those people. It's like, welcome Salt Life. I live in Kentucky.
Yeah, man, I just hang out on the beaches of KY.
You know me, surfing the waves in Covington.
Oh, the Covington ride, baby. God, you just see them and they're hauling their boat. It's like, come on, where are you taking that? Where are you going? What are you doing? You're not going to the beach. I'll tell you that. I saw a sticker today it's adjacent to the Assault Life. It was someone had a bumper sticker on their 2002 Ford Taurus that said, "I only accept perfection."
Oh, really? But you're driving a Ford Taurus?
Like, what are we doing here?
You've given up a long time ago. Even before you signed a lease on something that's going to malfunction here in a couple 100 miles.
It also could be someone out, like they bought it used and they're like, this is not coming off.
It's on there.
It's on there and it's on there perfect.
Yeah, and it fits my lifestyle.
This car was $3,500 lifestyle.
Yeah, I never settle for anything less than perfection. But if that sticker's on there, that's fine.
That's fine. It's good. I like pink glitter. So I saw that and I was like, what the fuck? If only it was missing one of their mirrors on the side of the car. I still have brain fog. I'm still trying to power through that.
We all do.
We all good. So my weekend was far worse than yours.
Yeah, mine was pretty decent. We took the nephew out, 7-year-old boy, 7, 8.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect age. Smells great. We went out to the Reds game, went out to GABP, had a great time. It was a sellout game. Mm-hmm. There was action. There was a lot of singles. We didn't see any Reds fireworks. They didn't bring home a win, but there was a lot of stuff happening. There was a lot of yelling going on around us.
What?
It was great. I know. There was some Cardinals fans and then some Reds fans. There was like pockets of yelling that was happening. Mm-hmm. An old man yelling about the city, Cincinnati. He had a vendetta against. I don't know. It felt sad. He yells, "I'm tired of getting picked on by Cincinnati." And you're like, this is sad now.
Oh, God.
You know? And then there was some lady. Lady that's being extremely generous. She was a banshee.
Oh, how so?
Well, she was probably about our age. She was obliterated. 3 sheets to the wind, drunk, and she was with her boyfriend. They're each Cincinnati fans, and just ahead of them was like a row of Cardinal fans, and I didn't see all what was leading up to the back and forth, but I'm assuming I'm going to go ahead and say the drunk lady was in the wrong.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so she is up cheering for the team, but at a point where it's clearly doing it to agitate everyone around her and yelling like someone's telling her not to yell. You know, like she's doing it at people.
Oh, fun.
You know, like, let's go. You know, like at people just in front of her. And you could see her boyfriend like, oh, God, I'm going to hit in the fucking face. You know, where he's getting like sized up by all the dudes and like wearing Cardinal jerseys like around. It's like, okay, I can definitely take the boyfriend. So there's just like a lot of tension building up, you know? People writing checks that their butt can't cash. I think that was about ready to happen there.
Oh, boy. When you said banshee, I was assuming that she was just like scurrying around drinking people's beers and like chugging it in their face.
Yeah.
Grabbing half-eaten nacho helmets out of the trash.
Clanking like the beer bats together, like they're vuvuzelas.
Babe, they aren't thunder sticks. They're for chugging.
Oh, they're making loud noise though. Yeah.
If you get it just right, you get to the top and blow on it. It whistles.
I did get a beer bat. I got a Cincinnati one. That's over there. I had to add to the collection. They're really nice.
Oh, I like the handle.
Oh, yeah, the no-slip alcoholic grip on there.
Wow.
So it's great for drinking a beer. And then later, knocking your kids out. Pretty tight. Seriously, put some orange peels in there, cop it up.
This is the true Louisville Slugger.
It really is. So, like, I had one of those and drink it. It's really fun, but, like, you feel like an asshole when you're drinking that at the game. Because you're like, okay, now for a beer. Like, excuse me, Roy.
Yeah, pardon.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You know what? This what's really great about that handle is that those last 4 ounces, not warm.
I know. It really acts as a beer koozie. That's
pretty,
really great. I didn't even think about it.
It's pretty amazing.
That's pretty nice.
Next Reds game. I haven't gotten one yet. So it's going to be like perfect temperature next time I go for beer.
It really will be.
So I'll chug, and then I'll go up to Skyline, and I'll go, excuse me, top me off.
Yeah, top her off.
Top her off. And be like, are you crazy? I'll be like, no, I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm a genius.
Yeah. Do you know who I am?
This is where the revolution begins.
The chili revolution, dude. Mm-hmm. It's It's more sturdy than the Cubs one too.
Yeah, the Cubs one is pretty good, but it doesn't have the no slip grip on it. So I mean, it does have those, which is really nice.
It's got nice fingy ridges.
Yeah, like you had like for wiffle ball, like those bats, put them right down there, like the Mark McGwire grip, with a little pinky on the knob.
Ooh! Here we go. Drinking game with these beer bats. Okay. Set up like beer pong or like chesties where you've got the 3 cups or cups in the corner. Doesn't matter. But you have your partner is across from you and they have to throw it and then you have to bunt it into the cup.
Small ball situation. I like it.
Yeah. Or it's 3v3. You have 3 people, someone's pitching and then you hit it and it's like there's first, second, short, first, second, third, left, right, center.
Oh, that could be good. Like you're doing like the beer pong situation where you're spacing them out for like bases there.
Yeah.
I like that. You can have like a little small shot glass for a home run every once in a while.
Yeah!
We did it! Alcoholism is fun!
Yeah! New drinking games!
At first I thought you were going to say like have like the, I had the Mark McGwire grips, but like for famous alcoholics. For koozies. Yeah. This is the Frank Sinatra.
This one's the Amy Winehouse. Check this one out. Ready? You ready?
Yeah.
Kurt Cobain.
Oh, but let me pull the... You know.
Courtney did.
Yeah.
You have to have someone else for you.
Yeah, someone on the other end. Pop the tab.
Oh, man.
I'm really sorry, you guys.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just want to crawl into a hole. She's promoting her band again. Get her out of here.
That was nice.
Thank you. Oh, that was pretty good. You knew Natalie would take it there. Come on.
Hey,
she's back.
Who's paying attention?
Come on. Who remembers episodes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so it sounds like you had a good weekend.
I think it was. It was pretty good. Baseball game. Yeah, it was fun. It was a really nice one. Very wholesome weekend I had.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't recorded since the live episode.
Yeah.
Dude, that the Malort Luge Sky Rosa.
I think we should talk about that.
It was so good.
It was so much better. It was like scary good. Like at first, when you get the alcohol, like you had the alcohol sensation. So there's the immediate like, oh my god, I got food. And you're like, oh, what's happening here? What curiosities have we uncovered? No, but it all like went together so well. But I think that might have been my first time having a Sky Rosa in general.
That's crazy.
It is top notch. It is so good. And like when you describe it, of course it goes well together.
Right.
Yeah, it was phenomenal.
Salty, sweet burn.
Yeah.
That's like all of the. It's a perfect Cincinnati Chicago umami flavor.
Yeah, a real palm ball for you. This is all the flavors just right there for you.
just it's a palm ball. You just gotta shove it in there.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I can't wait to edit that.
I just got so sweaty just doing that.
Yeah.
But dude, it was great, and it almost makes me wish they made they probably do. I just haven't seen them like airplane bottles of Malort.
Oh, the really small guys. They have to.
They I hope so. And then you get your Sky Rose at the ballpark.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say get like a little teeny tiny Skyline thing, like one of those little Vienna sausages, like sliders.
Yeah,
but Skyline sliders with Vienna sausages. I get what you're saying.
I would eat that. Yeah, now I would eat that.
Drinking that on the plane. Real quick. You pull your little Malort and then you pull your little Skyline Vienna sausage.
It comes in a little tin like an MRE, and you just open it, and it's like, oh, what do you got there? Some tuna? You go, no, that's Sky Rose.
Oh, Comfort Plus. Gotta love it.
That's something you would get on a Spirit flight.
That'd be the first time I'd actually see someone using the vomit bag. Just for pleasure, though.
Just for pleasure. Oh my God. But yeah, you get the little airplane bottle of Malort, you make your Sky Rose at the ballpark, and then you just have your friend pour it down and that's just a thought. I mean, we
Putting
can't.
It out there.
We wouldn't do it and film it because I don't want to get banned from GABP for bringing in Malort.
True. That'd be a very bizarre thing to get banned for. But Banksky's was doing it with the ashtray shots.
Yeah.
If you guys watched that. That was really cool. I'd never done a shot out of a small ashtray specifically designed. I mean, I just assumed it was designed for shots.
Sure.
But it was perfect. It had the little cigarette luge there for you, and then applied the same science later.
Yes.
To the chili.
It was so good, and I just love that place. So definitely, if you didn't come, thanks to everybody who did come.
Yeah, seriously, that was really great. You guys came out there. It was a lot.
The 4,000 people who came.
They had to add a whole another balcony. It's insane that they were able to do it the time that they did. But thank you guys. Thanks for everyone for staying in line. We really appreciate that. So thanks.
Yeah. So next time, make sure to come for the meat raffle.
Mm-hmm.
That would be fun to do. Is that we're doing the pod, and then they're like, "Hey, can you read out this number for the prime rib?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm in.
And then I read my own number. Oh yeah, it happens to be this guy right here.
Yeah, I would have thought. Why is Billy's cooler filled with meat? Well, can't stop a champion.
Yeah, it's true. Belichick.
Belichick. That's right. We'll call it Meatgate.
Meatgate.
Meatgate. Speaking of Meatgate, this is a fun transition. David Wells had some fun stuff to say at the Old Timers game at Yankee Stadium. David Wells, Yankees legend, pitched a no-no while hammered, first of all. Also pitched for the Reds when they were very good in 1995. But he had a few things to say. He wanted to let off his chest to not be invited back to Old Timers Day.
Yeah, there was something he had on his chest he did not want on there.
Yeah, it was a Nike swoosh. Shows up. The first thing he sees is he's covered it with tape, and he's like, "Yeah, I told Cash I was going to cover this up." And everyone's like, why? He's like, Nike's too woke.
Woo, real outlaw right there.
Boy, Nike's too woke. And he said, yeah, it's a shame because of woke culture. Everyone should carry a gun.
So about that game. Perfect, he's playing for the old timers game. And he's like shaking his fist at a cloud. Nick.
Oh, like, I
David.
just can't believe the fact that he got approval to cover up the tape, as in he had to call Brian Cashman, as if he doesn't have enough shit on his plate.
Yeah.
And like, hey, do you mind if I cover up this goddamn woke symbol? It's like, no, it's the Yankees logo. You can't cover... Oh, the Nike logo. I don't care.
Yeah.
I have to see if I have a job next season.
Yeah, or imagine like the compromise he came up with. Like it was like, fine, I'll let you cover up the Nike logo as long as you don't have that parade and march on the field. Right? keep the Proud Boys at bay, all right? Stand back and stand by.
Yeah, David, no, you can't pitch with an AR-15 around you.
I don't care if you're scared of them, they're supposed to be there. It's called the New York Mets, all right? Get used to it.
Yes, I understand that it's for concealing a weapon, but it doesn't hold on to a baseball belt or pants.
Oh boy, what a special man.
What a great guy. You know, and then of course they had to ask him. It's like, so you used to famously drink Bud Light. Do you drink it anymore? And since the Malv incident, he said, nope.
Terrific.
Cool. Man, Bud Light's really missing out on those Wells bucks.
I know, it'd be great if he drank enough, though, and died. And then Kid Rock, of course, is drinking Bud Light again, because go figure, that mullet comes off.
It comes off real quick.
Yeah.
He needs to get more koozies. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, I think so.
But then my favorite thing is that Keith Olbermann then quote tweeted David Wells saying, no, I wouldn't drink Bud Light. And Keith Olbermann said, would drink wood alcohol. Another fucking fraud. And then David Wells, who his @ on X is Boomer Wells 33, which, what a boomer take this guy has on everything. Which then he tweeted, Keith, shut the fuck up. Just because you never played the game and all you did was work for ESPN and talk shit on all of us players because you have a degree in journalism makes you an expert on putting athletes down. And that's
capitalized.
and so funny. Just, oh man, gotta let you guys know this is proper.
Yeah.
And that's if even you have a degree, stick to your politics. It's the first time ever someone's told anyone to stick to politics.
That's hilarious. I didn't even catch that at the end. Stick to politics, all right? Can we please talk about politics and keep the baseball out of it?
Keep baseball out of it. Keep my Bud Light out of it. Keep that Mulvaney out of it.
Keep my goddamn Nike symbols out of there. They can get the hell out.
And keep the Lord out of your mouth, too. He's mine. Trump should still be president. Like,
keep the Bible out of my schools.
and keep it in my butt. But good God, I mean, like...
Glad to see he's doing well.
Yeah, it's like it's literally, we shouldn't be talking about the Yankees old-timers game. No one should. But then someone just shows up every year and is just like, I've got opinions.
Yeah, here's something I got to yell into a microphone. Where is it?
I've been away for too long at my lake in Louisiana, and I've got opinions.
I have fallen off the spectrum here. Now I'm going to make some news.
I've fallen off the spectrum and onto it. See, now the voice is starting to go.
You're killing Billy, David.
God damn it, David.
He took the vaccine. That's what it did.
That's right. Well, how can you take something you don't believe is real, you know? But, no, like, this is what's happening. It's fucking crazy. God damn.
You're all right, buddy.
I'm good. You know what?
Why? You got your Buc-ee's mug?
The power of Buc-ee's.
Yeehaw. Whatever you put in there turns to medicine.
Just a touch of shine. So it's Wednesday evening. It's the bottom of the it's the bottom of the fifth. The Reds are up 4-3. Just want to let you know where we're at while we're going into all of this stuff about the Reds. And CES, good God, I think he was born with that facial hair.
Dude, he had a 5 o'clock shadow when he was born. I really do think that's what happened.
Dude, he was born and he was giving the nurse finger guns. Just like...
Yeah, thanks, babe. I'll see myself out.
Okay.
And he flips down his wraparounds. Dude, I think he does remind me of like remember that little magnetized like facial like thing where you can move like the hair around. That's what he reminds me of. You just put like a bunch of magnetized metal shavings like around. That's what he does. Takes a bunch of metal shavings, puts it on his face. He's like, all right, I get to be a ball player now.
I'm gonna go play for the Reds. Did you see that photo of him hopping on the plane Sunday?
I had like a Sixer with him.
Dude, yeah, no, not even a Sixer. He had the white plastic bag.
Oh, the 5-pack
of the 5-pack of the big Miller Lights.
Oh, baby.
What a guy.
Love it.
I love to see it. I have awesome news. We all know that this is okay.
Okay.
Hear ye, and NL Central. The Wicked Witch of Milwaukee is dead! Not really, they just moved to New York. But holy shit, David Stearns is out as the president of baseball ops for the Milwaukee Brewers. We know he took an advisor role at the beginning of this year, kind of stepped down, basically waiting out his contract. But dude, the architect of the NL Central Moneyball is gone.
Yeah, that's pretty cool if you're in the NL Central because, I mean, Billy was just pretty much saying it there. The Milwaukee Brewers' current dominance is due mostly in part from David Stearns.
Yep.
Right?
Well, he built from the bottom up, him with just the way that the minors are run, the development's run, drafting, the roster construction, top to bottom. David fucking Stearns.
He's like a rehab this old house. He gutted it and you're left with beauty.
Yeah.
So we don't have to worry about in the upcoming years, hopefully, the dominance from Milwaukee.
It's over. Eric Wheelo, your days are numbered, dude.
Point at you.
Point at you. You hear me? Calling you out.
Come on now.
You're fucked, bud. Dude, it's such great news that he's going to, a big market with Uncle Stevie opening up the money, opening up the checkbook. Like, I'm really excited for this guy as an opportunity within baseball. Like, you're putting a great mind with someone who's willing to spend and wants to win.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's really cool. I'm really happy for him.
Yeah. Glad to get to watch it, but glad even more so it's with the Mets.
It's with the Mets. Other division, we'll see him 6 times. Whatever. But here's the best part. It starts there, and then the brain drain happens.
Yeah.
More and more people leave, and most importantly, Craig Counsell, his contract's up at the end of the year. He did not renew. We haven't heard anything about negotiations, so that means he is most likely also going to the Mets.
So that's pretty big. That'd be a really huge thing. But as a Reds fan, what you're saying is like the complete foundation of Milwaukee is just getting pretty much the rug scooted out from under them.
Yeah. You know how they were saying that the ballpark is deteriorating and there needs to be massive fixes? Mm-hmm. Now it's in the offices too, baby.
It's spread. Yes. The call's coming from inside the house. Head down the slide. It's your only safe space. Seriously, I mean, the whole stadium was built on the foundation of that slide. That's fucked up.
It's really fucked up. Dude, Bernie's Chalet, it's probably going to turn into an Airbnb now.
Shit, that's pretty cool.
It's really cool.
I'll stay at the bottom of the slide.
But dude, I just I'm so excited because this means that the window of competing for the Reds has flown open even more starting in 2024.
Yeah, that's a big deal, especially looking at what you said, the window just now opening. That just it's huge.
It's absolutely gargantuan.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, I'm so thrilled. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take Corbin Burns leaving. It's also going to take Brandon Woodruff leaving. But it's also going to be some other guys making some bad moves that are going to continue to sink the organization, and their window's shrinking. I mean, I'm just so happy. It's over.
Yeah, and you look at the other, the Pirates, Cardinals, Cubs still arguably are kind of like reshaping what they're doing for the better, trending upward. So you realize that, okay, that's why there's so much, pressure put on this year, because like we aren't quite sure how much more difficult the Central is going to be to win, in the upcoming years. But then the best team in the Central right now is going to be moving in the opposite direction. That's just a great thing. That seems to be like our biggest competitor. Everyone's biggest competitor is going to be a lot more, beatable.
Yeah, it's going to be, it's not, again, not overnight, but it's going to be a slow drain. And, oh, man, it's great. I mean, like what you just mentioned by saying, like, a lot of pressure on this year. The Cardinals still haven't fixed their pitching development. That's something that's going to hinder them for the next couple of years, too. The Cubs, I mean, they're starting to call up their guys with PCA coming out and playing center field, and their young pitching with, like, Justin Steer, Alzolay, like, Wicks. Like, they've got some dudes, and they're going to have to spend money in the offseason to build on what they did. So the Cubs are, it seems like the Cubs are going to be, and the Brewers are going to be what we're going to be competing against with next year again, unless Pittsburgh does some stuff in the offseason as well and sign some dudes to complement that core of young guys that are also on the way. But overall, we're focusing on fuck the Brewers. And boy, howdy, the demise that is coming. Mwah, 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 mwah.
Chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss. Eat ass.
Eat that cheesy ass.
So let's talk about the team that we love and we actually talk about every week. Cincinnati Reds.
Let's do that.
Let's do it. Here's the thing. The Reds last week, let's be honest with ourselves.
Okay.
They went 4-4.
Yeah.
They went 2-3 against the Brewers are on the mind. They went 2-3 against the Mariners. They went 1-3 against the Cardinals. Okay? Mm-hmm. You know, that's a 3-3 homestand. That's not bad considering all of the dudes who have been out.
Yeah, there's a ton of dudes. Matt McClain, Jonathan India was out, now he's back in. But in the COVID IL, so there was a lot of people that were out. It seemed like, it was like, oh my goodness, we're struggling to stitch together who's going to be, you know, have enough arms starting and bullpen to get us through at least 9 innings. And somehow they managed to have a 500 road record. A 500 record with those two teams.
Yeah.
And Seattle being a very good team, especially right now. So, yeah, I'll take that. It's unfortunate that the Cubs, they only won one of those games and very easily could have won all 3 of them. But there was just, like you said, there was some issues health-wise and, you know, some players you want to have back. But, I mean, I'll take it, especially that we took 2 or 3 from Seattle.
Yeah, until Sunday, here are all the dudes that were out. Joey, India, McClain, Alex Young, Fernando Cruz, Brandon Williamson, Hunter Green, Graham Ashcraft, Stuart Fairchild, who cares? And Nick Lodolo, obviously, who's out for the rest of the year. That's a lot. That is 3/5 of your rotation.
Yeah, and not even mentioning that the other guys that are in there are, for the most part, you know, rookies, and the other guys who are waiting to come back up and get healthy are rookies. It just seems like such a bizarre thing to state that and then say, oh, by the way, we are still, you know, in the hunt for the playoffs, and we're, you know, watching games and scores at this point. So it's very strange.
Yeah,
it's
and
super cool.
And right now where we're at, they're only 1 game back in the wild card. And after going through all of that, going out on that West Coast road trip and splitting, coming home, splitting with the Cubs, splitting with the Mariners, and taking 2 out of 3 from the Mariners, 1 out of 3 from the Cards, and all of that, we can't be more excited to say just 1 game back. And taking one last night against Detroit with Brandon Williamson coming off of the COVID IL and having not pitched for 2 weeks.
Yeah, and it seemed like it started off pretty rough. I think I got like 2 runs right away, something like that.
Yeah, it was a tough start.
Yeah, brutal.
We'll get into that start later, but it's impressive that they did it, and then the offense kicked up, the offense picked up, and that was something that was really bad the past couple weeks. It was atrocious. Some dudes stepped up, and then the bullpen. Since September 1st, 51 2/3 innings with a 3.66 ERA.
Getting it done with a heavy workload. That's great.
You got to give it up to those dudes who, again, when we started this year, and there have been a couple times where they've gotten tired and have gotten shelled, they've been asked to carry the workload, and they fucking delivered.
Yeah, it seems like any time they got like a little break, something where they can recoup just a little bit, get a little bit of rest, they come back super strong, super dominant. I think it was Cruz came back that maybe had a little bit too much time off. He seemed like he was throwing really hard, but just recalling like some of the few struggles that they've had in the past couple of weeks.
Yeah,
but yeah. The bullpen has been one of the strongest, most unwavering factors with the Reds so far this season.
Yeah, I mean, coming from looking down at some individual performances, like Buck Farmer, a dude who people were like, oh yeah, DFA him when TJ comes back. Shut up. You're stupid. That's stupid. You're stupid. That's stupid. Don't talk. And don't put anything on the internet.
It was just an idea I had.
It was a bad one. Shut the fuck up.
Get out of
here. I fell. No, Billy didn't hit me. I fell on the steps. I deserved it. I said something stupid. I should have left the end in the oven for a little longer. I didn't know it was still frozen in the middle. Buck Farmer leading the charge with 6 games pitched with, he threw 6 2/3 innings and he had a 1.35 ERA, 6.75 K per 9. I mean, it's not the 6.79 K per 9 isn't dominant. The 1.35 is really good for that amount of time. And the fact that he had been shelled a few times before coming up into that, and knowing how much he's pitched this year, good on you, dude.
Yeah, that's great. And it seems like they're making like these in-game adjustments to where like maybe they will like get like a soft hit or something, but it seems like they are being able to compose themselves in the moment.
Yeah, 100% agreed. Lucas Sims, a guy that we had bitched about, and a guy that's like, man, he hasn't been as good as a high leverage situation fella since September 1st. 100% of the runners that he had acquired on base, he fucking left them there. 4 innings pitched with 0 earned runs.
That's getting it done. That's listening to this podcast. That's what's doing it.
That's it. Because we told Lucas, man, it's all about snap.
Yeah, you got that snap down, dog.
Get the snap and put the spider tack in the back of your hair.
They don't check it that much anymore.
They don't really go for it. So that's where you need to hide. Can't hide it in the glove anymore. So we made him a special little thing. It says American Crew Gel on it.
Yeah.
If you open it up, all spider tack.
Yeah, it's great.
It's awesome. So you're welcome, Lucas. You owe us. Sam Mull, the guy we got from the deadline. At the deadline, 4 innings pitched, no earned runs. And what's really nice, too, 60% ground ball rate since September 1st.
That's something I love to see out of the pen.
Yes, me too.
I know, dude.
I'm sorry. I'm just giving you the facts. And I'm just so excited. And TJ Antone, since coming back, what a guy.
Looking so good, man.
It's horny.
Man, dude, when he's got that curve going, ooh, I love it.
Captain Hook, dude.
Yeah, that's been super cool. Now, there's been so many different storylines going on. TJ Antone being one of them, the second Tommy John, and coming back and at this time of the year and being very dominant. This is fun.
Yeah, and he doesn't even have he's not 100% yet.
Yeah, so it seems like every time he gets out there, getting a little bit better and finding himself again. And
it's not like he's throwing like he used to 98, 99. He's throwing 93, 94. So once he fully gets stretched out, boy howdy. And this also next year, I mean, one of the things that he said going into this year, he's like, I want to compete for a rotation spot. Yeah, but maybe next year, let's see if he could do it. Don't hurt yourself again. But how effective this guy is in a high leverage situation and how he spins that thing, man. I think that he is a perfect dude to have as an opener and be deployed as a Lucas Sim type as a high leverage situation fella.
Completely agree.
Beautiful. Alexis Diaz should not be put in hold situations anymore. I know that he did well last night, and he did okay against the Mariners. He made it through, but man, that's just so scary when they throw him out there like that.
Yeah, it seems like he's getting asked to do something that he hasn't done before. It's like he has to do his job, but in reverse. He's familiar with it, but not really. He has a different approach. It seems like. I guess it's like we talked about before, a different mentality of getting the last 3 outs of a game. That's what they're always psychologically building themselves for.
Oh, damn it. Harrison Bader to the warning track.
Bummer. But yeah, when you have them do something that they are, it's like, okay, this isn't the end of the game. I got to get these outs here. It just adds an additional thing in there. And as much as that you would wish for him to be able to go in there and get those outs in those really important, critical situations at the end of the game, that's not the role that he succeeds in.
Yeah. It's not at all. And it's just a different approach, hyping yourself up and getting ready for it. So I'm with you. I 100% agree with everything that you just said.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
Hey, welcome, pal.
I love it,
It was
man.
beautiful.
It's great getting to hang out with you.
It's so nice. You sounded good to be heard.
It's just the validation.
Field. That's not a fucking word. Oh, yeah. That was a great take. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
Oh, man. So the guys who did come up in, oh, god damn, look at that sweat line coming in.
It is getting a little hot in here, I will say that. I think that
It's just because I'm so horny, dude.
I know, dude. I know. Really. No, I got the air off right now because it was cold and I had the windows open, but it is getting a little toasty.
Oh, that's why I'm stuffing up again, too. I have bad allergies. Who would have thought? But the guys who came up, like Connor Phillips, the guy who made the start tonight, got through, looks like 3 1/3. We didn't get to lock in too much because we're doing this, obviously, but I will talk about his last start. And I think I was there. Was that Tuesday? It doesn't matter. Connor Phillips has gas. 97, 98. Connor Phillips also can snap it and has some nice breaking stuff.
Yeah, he was looking pretty good. You know, obviously there was some hiccups there, but this stuff is really good.
Stuff's nasty. And it showed, especially in his first start after his velo dipped and didn't have a great start, his last start in AAA. 40% called strike whiff rate on his slider, 30.8 called strike whiff rate on his curveball. Now, 4 2/3 innings, 5 earned runs, 6 hits. 7 Ks. 7 Ks is fantastic.
Yeah, and he's doing with 4 pitches there that he's mixing in. I love seeing the mixes that he's doing with his pitches there.
Yeah, and this is a guy, it's his first big league start, and he's got that stuff.
Yeah, seemingly no problem throwing the changeup. You know, some issues here and there with control, but dude, amazing first start.
Yeah, you can see the potential there, and it's like, man, he's going to be, once he gets to spring training next year, whoo, boy howdy. You got a lot of hope for this guy. And you got a lot of guys that we're going to have to talk about at the end of the year with our end of the year wrap of what do you do? I mean, you've got so many dogs. But he did give up 5 earned runs. It's tough when you give up bombs to Julio Rodriguez and Teoscar Hernandez, who were hotter than piss and 2 of the hottest hitters in baseball. So your first start, you're bound to do that.
Yeah, he was going up against a very difficult lineup. That'll happen.
That'll happen.
Yeah.
You're not wrong here. That'll happen. Ryan Richardson, he got shelled. We don't really have to get into it. Andrew Abbott's tired, man.
He is. Definitely his velo's been dropping, not as crisp. And even like his post-game interviews, he'll be acknowledging, like, I just didn't really have it. It's, you know, you can see the frustration there. He does seem very gassed.
Yeah, because he's a gamer. And that's his whole thing is that if he doesn't have control, his stuff isn't plus enough to get him over the hump. You're not fooling a whole lot of people.
Yeah, he's got to have it all working for him to be as dominant as what we've seen him been. But he does battle. He is a gamer, so even when he isn't, where he wants to be as far as his stuff, he still will battle and try to get you out.
Yeah, and trying to give you some length. He didn't have it his last start, obviously, with 4 innings, but he gave up 6 runs. He tried to stay in as long as he could, and look, they might give him a day off to try and to recoup, but this rotation with it being so thin, it's tough to do. But they might have to have another bullpen day, but. Poor guy. It's just tough. What's really funny right now, Novi Marte is batting and Ellie De La Cruz is at first. Kind of wish that Novi would hit a line drive right into Ellie's face.
Oh, that'd be great.
Just to pay him back.
When Marte scored, I text you, Beetlejuice. Because that was like one of the first images I saw of him, and he's got those big rings.
Oh, those black eyes.
Yeah, it looked like it hurt.
Dude, that happened on Saturday, so...
That was the game I was at.
Yeah, so they're just, Marte's talking, and Ellie's thinking that they're playing toss, and he just chucks it, and he goes, hey, and then he just gets... Nove just gets drilled right in the goddamn face.
Yeah, he looked away. There's nothing that Cruz could do except watch his buddy get drilled in the face. It wasn't like a hard throw, but it's a baseball. It's going to hurt, and it hit him right there.
Right there, and he's got a fracture there. They pulled him back, and they got the fucking towel under. I was waiting for them to do the Curb Your Enthusiasm moment where the blood's coming out and the woman puts the tampon in his nose. I was waiting for it. I was like, it's the best way to get it. It's a perfect fit. Did you ever hit yourself in the face with a baseball?
Oh, dude, yeah, I've definitely gotten hit in the face a handful of times. I got a lace mark over here one time.
Ooh.
I got hit like a drilled like one of those Z-Core. Remember, like I was probably like 13 years old. Got hit with like one of those Z-Core bats.
Oh yeah.
When those first came out, and then I had to play up. I was playing third base, and this dude took a took a bad hop, came up, hit me right here. I got knocked out. Woke up. Having people around, I was just dazed. Had big puff, and then the lace mark.
Oh.
And this is how you can tell the times because I still finished the inning. I still finished that game playing third. Where like now, like, get him the hell out of there.
Yeah.
He's clearly concussed. we just saw him get knocked out.
Yeah.
He's 13. This doesn't matter. He's tough though. He's tough.
Yeah, rub some dirt on
There's
it.
other kids on the bench.
Yeah, let Timmy play. He hasn't played, but I'm in a wheelchair. Let him play.
As far as getting like a gusher,
Yeah, did you ever get a gush?
I don't think I ever got a gusher from getting hit in the face with a baseball.
I had one.
Yeah.
So it was my junior year of high school playing JV ball.
Okay.
I'm at the dish, getting ready, get in there, and it's the first pitch, and he throws it inside, and I am just so jazzed.
Yeah.
And I go to turn on it, and I turned on it, and it was so inside that it hit right above, like right at the tape.
All right. Okay.
On my bat. And I'm looking at it, and I watch the ball hit off and go directly into my nose.
Oh.
Falls, and I'm just like wobbly. And I look at the guy, the pitcher, right there, and I just go, shit on my dick. And then just plop and sit right on home. Just gushing blood. Everything just like, whoa.
That's intimidating.
Coach comes out and he's like, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm fine.
Shit on my dick.
You shit on my dick. You piss in my hole.
Shit on my dick.
And it's gushing. They're bringing me a towel and they're like, well, we'll get someone to come in and finish your at bat. I was like, no, let me bat. And they're like, no, come on. And I go in and then I just shove like all of the paper towels I could into my nose, into both nose holes. And the guy who's batting for me strikes out. I was like, you fucker. And then I'm suiting up and they're like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm going to go catch. And they're like, no, you're not. I'm like, yes, I am.
You're dripping blood
everywhere. Dude, I go out and I'm doing warm up and I'm like, shaking the helmet, get the blood off, and I'm just throwing it back. And the coach comes out, he's like, come on, get out, you're done. And I was like, what? He's like, come on, I barely play. He was like, no, you're done. You have a broken nose. I was like, oh, come on. So he sat me down, and then I didn't, just had a fucking black eye the rest of the week.
Oh, that's
it was
a bummer.
brutal, but yeah. And then I think we had like 2 games left after that, and I didn't play again, so.
Son of a gun.
Son of a bitch.
That was not your last game forever.
No, God, no.
Okay, yeah.
No.
That'd be a rough way to go.
No, that'd be a shit way to go. So yeah, I've been there, Nolby.
We know how it is.
But I did it to myself. I didn't. It was not.
You fool! I was paying attention with mine. I kept my eye on the ball. For sure.
Oh, me too, pal.
Yeah.
Oh man, I kept both eyes on it and both nostrils in it.
Yeah.
So Andrew Abbott's tired. Hunter Green. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, so glad to see him back.
What a fucking start. 6 innings pitched, no earned runs, 1 hit, 4 walks, 9 Ks. 9 Ks. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Did it sound like I said 9 Ks?
Yeah.
I thought it did.
I was like, that's a category I'm unfamiliar with. What did I miss?
What did I miss? Hunter's like, oh, 1 an inning.
He walked 9 games.
He walked, and they
I'm not sure if that's good or bad.
Yeah, and they did death drops when they got to first.
No idea, but apparently it's pretty good.
It's a drag term. It's like when they do like the thing and they just drop and then get back up.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah. 9 Ks. And they sashayed to first. How about that one?
I liked it.
Did you like that one? But yeah, 9 Ks is great. 4 walks, not so much, but we're nitpicking. He fucking gave up 1 hit and pitched 6 innings.
Word.
Holy fucking shit, we needed that so bad.
Absolutely.
And then India came back. Votto came back.
Oh, did Votto come back? He had a birthday homer. A no-doubter.
Yeah!
A true Votto bomb.
God, a fucking rip into right field.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, 40 years old, goes up there, comes off the injured list, and hits a dinger.
That's one of those tingly moments you get as a Reds fan where you just watch, you're like, oh my God, I love it so much. And same with India when he came back and had his homer. It's like, yes, that's my buddy, that's my team.
It's my boys.
Oh, that was such a great, there's been so many great moments this year.
Did you see the shirt they gave Joey Votto for his 40th?
That was really good. Did you do that?
It was me.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, that was me. That was me. Tyler Stevenson. We emailed over, and then I was like, oh, I've done stuff for him before. I'll just text him. And I texted him. I was like, hey, man, heard you needed some shirts. He's like, yeah, we need them for Joey's 40th. I was like, what if we did put Joey, like, make him all old looking, and then with a walker? And he was like, he was like, perfect.
Love it.
It was so fun. It was so fun. So, yeah, Joey was not thrilled.
Oh, really?
No, he was like, this isn't much of a gift.
That's like, funny.
It's so goddamn funny. But yeah, and then Brandon Williamson last night, coming off the COVID list, 4 innings pitched, 5 earned runs, 7 hits, 2 walks, 4 Ks. Look, I get coming off the COVID list and getting in there and trying to perform to your maximum peak.
He just got off the list, baby. He's back here.
I get it. I couldn't pitch 4 innings. I barely can talk at this point. But guess what? Brandon Williamson, good on you, man. He wasn't who he was. He wasn't who he was before he went on, but I have no doubt that he'll get back to that.
Yeah, dude, he's one of these guys that every time he's got to start, I'm really anxious to watch him because he keeps making these little notch adjustments. Like every start, he's just clicking it in a bit more.
Yeah.
So it's fun to watch him.
Since last Monday, the Bats, 273, 368, 479 with a 126 weighted runs created plus. Want to see that. That's the offense we know and love, baby.
That's how you win. That's how you get those runs. And also seeing them do they're getting so many singles. They were cracking singles at the game I went to. It's so fun.
Yeah, they're just spraying it, dude. Yeah. It's so nice to see them get back to the boys we knew and loved.
Yeah,
in May and June.
Yeah, exactly. Doing the station to station. Those are my boys. The station boys.
The station boys. Someone I really want to hone in on since September 1st is Tyler Stevenson. Tyler Stevenson since September 1st, 385, 429, 615, 177 weighted runs created plus with a homer, 10 hits, and 28 plate appearances with 3 doubles. He is comfortable. He's back. He is the guy we were waiting for him to be all year, and he has been for the past 3 weeks.
Been looking really good in the box, and even the outs that he's getting, they tend to even look good as outs.
Yep.
So the way he's hitting the ball, the way he's having it, his approach is working, and that's great to see. And it's been paying dividends for the Reds the past couple weeks.
Yeah, dude, his gap power is back. The guy we were like, this guy just could hit doubles. This guy could be like Sean Casey behind the dish,
just punching it to right center.
Punch, and like. Thank God, dude. Like, I was worried. We all were. We were very concerned. And I think him, like, 2 out of every 3 games, I'm behind the dish. I think that him being comfortable, knowing his role, he's our QB1 back there. No more floating around everywhere. Really, really helped him out.
Yeah, I think so, too.
So, and Nick Martini, on a Nick Martini revenge tour, dude, he's in 18 games. He has 4 homers and 11 ribbies.
Man, playing with his hair on fire. I love it. Another just one of these exciting little storylines.
Yeah, another one of these guys that Nick Kroll and his team found through in AAA, and it's just been paying dividends.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's never had this amount of success ever in his major league career.
Nope.
And this is just all of a sudden coming all at once, and we couldn't be more happy.
We're so thrilled.
Yeah.
Dude, and Novi Marte has started coming to his own, hit his first home run as a big leaguer against the team who traded him.
Yeah, that line drive. Dude, he's looking so much better. He's got a great bat, great at turning on the ball. He's still working on, getting comfortable in the box and in the field, but you can tell, like, when he's comfortable, it looks so smooth.
He's so he's got such a pretty swing. You're so right.
So,
dude.
yeah.
He's just so smooth everywhere. Last week, 357, including last night. 4, goddamn. Whoo, here we go. I can find it.
You got it.
I just lost it. Then I got it 357, 438, 643, 186 weighted runs created plus. My guy, I am so excited that he's just going to stick at third, keep it there, keep it moving. And sorry for the broken nose, but those are some pretty good numbers for 6 games.
Yeah, it'd be like Beer Fest, where he had like he had the black eye, and he got it from like the Germans, and as motivation, he kept giving himself a black eye throughout the entire movie. The
whole thing. Oh, it was so great. Jake Fraley, since coming back with it, and this is with a broken toe. 26 plate appearances, 7 hits, 4 doubles, 1 run, 1 RBI, 304, 385, 470, 78. Would love to see the slug go up a little bit, but dude, 132 weighted runs created plus. Great to have him back.
Absolutely.
And I think that broken toe hinders him from being such a fucking jackass on the base paths.
Yeah, you do feel good that knowing that he's not going to make any wild, squirrely decisions out there.
'Cause he is the king at that.
Oh, he looks like a squirrel, too. I see you out there. You're looking for a nut to bite on.
And Spencer Steer since September 1st, 258, 373, 395 slug, not great. 111 weighted runs created plus, great. But here's the thing, man. This guy is just consistent. 11.8 walk rate to 17.8 strikeout rate. If you got those numbers close together, you're doing something right.
Yeah, absolutely. And we just watched an at-bat by Steer where he got punched out on something that was clearly outside the zone. So I think he gets a handful of those where he's a victim of, I think, just being a rookie, not getting the benefit of the doubt that he knows the zone. But yeah, he's a guy very little as far as movement with his swing. Very stable, steady guy.
Yeah.
And it's so good to see.
If it wasn't for Kodai Senga, if it wasn't for Corbin Carroll, this guy would be your NL Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at all the numbers, I mean, he still leads in, I think, a couple categories. Perhaps.
RBIs.
Yeah. So.
And I think hits, but I'm not sure on that one. I know for a fact RBIs.
Yeah. But absolutely. We have, and Matt McClain, too, at one point, but pre-injury, was definitely pace for pace in that race for the Rookie of the Year.
Ah, shit. They're pulling TJ Antone.
I can't see from this angle.
They're pulling him. The trainer's out. Damn it. I hope he's okay. He's got his head down. That's not a good look. I think something happened, man. I hope it's not his elbow. I hope it's not again. Please just let it be like just some type of other, not a UCL strain. Anything but.
Yeah, we'll get like a little replay here and see what's happening. We were just talking about him too.
Man, hype. Just we're the TJ Antone fan club. We'll gas that guy up all day.
We will.
Gas
him.
Gas him.
Oh man, speaking of injuries, you see, I know it's not on.
The Aaron Rodgers thing.
Yeah, that was something.
I was watching it live, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
Were you around a bunch of people, or were you just like, are you still like in your little?
I was in my COVID cocoon.
Okay. Yeah.
And I was just chilling, and I bet on the game. I bet that the Bills would win. I even upped the spread. I was like 3.5 points.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they're gonna do the under, and then it was like the Wilson, the wide receiver, Garrett Wilson, 70 yards receiving, 69.5 over 69.5 yards. Fourth play, Rodgers goes down, and like you could just hear and when you watch that thing just.
Oh, dude, that was so crazy.
God, nuts. I was like, oh, shit, yeah, I'm going to win money. But this Wilson thing's going to be tough. And then it all fell to shit except for the under. But yeah, dude, as someone who thoroughly enjoys and digests the NFL media machine constantly, and this whole offseason, them just sucking off Rodgers and like, look, he's at Broadway, he's at Cats.
That's crazy.
Look, there's Aaron Rodgers at Taylor Swift. Oh my God, he's everywhere. He's gonna save the Jets. And 4 games into it, he's gonna retire. It's like fucking.
That was so funny. That's crazy. That was the worst September 11th for those Jets fans. And it was crazy. I mean, that was a very unexpected, tribute from Aaron Rodgers. He paid tribute to Building Number 7 by going down unexpectedly. That was pretty nice of him.
Rumsfeld planned him.
Oh, really?
He planned it. He planned the whole thing.
That's crazy,
dude. He just wanted to clear him out and be like, go back to your cave.
Do we know what's going on with his calf? It's an unknown at this point.
Oh, man. Dude. Somebody showed Tim Russert with Donald Rumsfeld on Meet the Press on 9/11, and they showed one of those diagrams or where they think Bin Laden is.
Oh yeah.
And it was a cutaway of a cave where they're they have parking garages in here, they've got access ways, they've got condos. It's this crazy ornate.
I know. I did see that drawing in a social studies book of the split away of a cave. It was all this stuff you draw as a child.
Yeah, they're they had full offices with cubicles. I'm like, we believe this shit?
They got skate parks in there.
Look at that chocolate fountain.
they're fucking kick flipping over our freedoms in there.
Oh my God. It was so crazy. We were just, and then what was so funny is Tim Russell's like, it's crazy. This is all real. And Rumsfeld's like, yeah, it's nuts, isn't it?
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
We're going to war.
Yeah. And we were so dumb to believe it. We barely knew how to use the internet there.
True.
So
it's like he's holding a vial of something. We have to believe him.
We have to. Yeah. Oh, it's just someone's butt? Damn it.
Yeah.
Harrison Bader is not him since we got him.
No.
227, 261, 273 with, I mean, dude, it's just 5 hits and 23 plate appearances. 1 double. He's got 2 stolen bases.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he hasn't been hit, and neither is Hunter Renfroe.
No, they might be pressing a little bit, but, I mean, hopefully, with these guys, you just hope they have, like, a handful, like, big at-bats, big plays. So I'm just waiting on it to happen here, so...
I am too.
We'll see.
Don't get it twisted. I am. They made the. Don't get it twisted. That was the right move to do, and especially Hunter Renfroe, who 24.1 K rate, not great, and a 10.3 walk percentage, but he's got a homer in 29 plate appearances. So you brought him in here for power. He hasn't provided yet. Hopefully he gets comfortable in the next week. And he just starts raking. That's
what I'm thinking. I expect like one of the next series coming up here. I think the next home series, he's going to really come out.
Yeah. On TJ Friel, 333, 458, 722 slugging, 198 weighted runs created plus. Also, he's the only guy ever to have, 15 home runs and 15 bunts to get on base?
Dude, that's crazy.
It's insane.
And I know, he tends to not start sometimes when there is a lefty throwing, but I'm pretty sure his splits are much better with lefties, aren't they?
They just Bell gives him days off when lefties are there. It's not like just like an on-purpose thing, but he does hit lefties. I don't fucking get it, man. I don't get it.
He just had a triple against whoever was the lefty starter.
Eduardo Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy who I wanted us to trade for.
Yeah, and he's seemingly not having a problem with it.
No, he's not. He's not at all. So, I don't know, man. I'm just saying. I'm going to say. Leave him in all the time. Leave him in constantly. Let's get to our injury. So, it's great. The offense is clicking again. It's coming together, and it's picking up the starting pitching, and same with the bullpen. So, it's like those two areas are really gelling, and it's good to see, and especially going down the stretch, and who we have closing out the season, going into potential playoffs. Pretty exciting shit.
Mm-hmm.
Matt McClain, this is exciting.
Yeah.
September 18th?
Yeah, that's just right around the corner here.
Ooh.
What is that? That's a week from now.
Yeah.
Less than a week.
Yeah, it's the 13th. So, yeah, 5 days.
Yeah.
They think he'll be back in 5 days.
That'll be awesome. Another shot in the arm for the boys.
Dude, that is a shot in the tuchus.
Yeah, they need it.
He needs to, I don't know how it'll all work out, but you need him out there. He has been your most above average consistent hitter.
Exactly. I'd say him and Steer are the two most unwavering dudes that you have on the team.
Yeah. You know what you're getting. And this offense, once they have him back, fucking clicking again, dude. And it's huge. You got, India leading off. I was so psyched.
Yeah,
you were psyched.
Really stoked for that. That was one of those things that, we were talking about. I was talking about a lot about why they ever decided to move India out of the leadoff spot when it seemed like he was such a good person in that role, when for years there was a void in that very critical spot.
Yeah.
Moving to the third, and it just went downhill from there. Now we're back where we're at. He's back in that leadoff spot, at least for that game, and this game too. So I'm digging it. Hopefully this will be the resurgence of him. And then when McClain gets healthy, they can take a little bit of time when they need to, because they're still getting off the IL.
Still figuring things out, and hopefully he doesn't fuck up that oblique again.
Right.
So, it's just going to be interesting to see where they put him. I'm just so fucking thrilled. And then it's so wild, the COVID IL. I know that game. Fairchild. Who cares? Alex Young. So, he was rehabbing in Louisville, got COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't know how long it'll be before he's back. And that was on the 9th. I haven't heard anything. I haven't looked really. But it would be nice to have another lefty back. Lively, COVID, but then muscle strain, so he was in Arizona doing stuff, so who knows? He'll be nice to have him back soon as well. Yeah. Kevin Newman is not needed. He's nice against lefties, but he's not a guy that I'm been like, man, we've really been missing Kevin Newman.
Get in there, Newman.
Newman. Nope, haven't. Graham Ashcraft, this sucks with his big great toe, man. They say he could return before the end of the season. It's not guaranteed, but it's a stress reaction in his big toe. And that's the big piggy.
Yeah. That's the serious piggy.
That's the piggy that went to town.
Piggy. Yeah. That's the most serious of all the piggies. Which really, really sucks. He just had that awesome outing right before that where it's all grooving. Man. That's all I really got to say. I got a lot more stuff I want to say about it, but that's really how I feel about it.
Dude, would you give him your big toe?
I mean, yeah, probably.
Yeah, if that meant the Reds made the playoffs.
If it got out that there was an option for somebody to give Graham Ashcraft their toe and he would be able to play, and it got out that it was me, I couldn't live with knowing that I didn't give him my big toe. I would give him my big toe.
Yeah.
If I got Jake Fraley's little piggy that went to market.
That's a fair meat trade, honestly.
Honestly, that's a pretty good meat trade.
That's a great trade.
I'll give you my big toe, my big pig, and then you give me the little piggy.
Yeah.
That stayed home. Okay, Fraley? We'll make it happen.
It's a fair deal.
A little pig swap.
Pig swap. Oh, buddy. Sounds like a meat raffle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in. I would do the same thing, man. I would just be like, yeah, man, Graham, you can have it. Here you go, bud.
Yeah.
This is it.
I got to give it to him. I was like, this is just a Vienna sausage. Yeah. I don't know about that.
Wait, did you make a pearl onion as the toenail? Yeah, I did. It's
pretty good. No. I mean, I want pearl onion toes.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Did you just sprinkle some avocado and just rub it in there to make it look like athlete's foot? Yeah, I did. I did do that. Yeah. Oh, my God.
Oh, I'm going to miss my toe.
I'm going to miss it so much. Are you going to eat that? Okay. So, I mean, yeah, it would be great if he came back. Really, God, just coming down the stretch and then, having a mixture of these young guys and then your Brandon Williams and Hunter Green. And then it's like, ugh.
I know, wild time for all these injuries. Well, for another critical starter
stretch. So here's what we got. Close it out the rest of the month. All right, we got this. By the time you're watching this or listening to it, the game against the Tigers at 1:10 on Thursday, and then they go to New York City to face the New York Mets. They got a 3 spot against the Mets. Then they come home. And it's 3 against the Twinkies, 3 against the Pirates. But you got that off day on Thursday, which is huge. Then you take that Monday off, and that's it. The Reds are done playing home baseball unless they leapfrog some folks in the wild card standings. But they got 2 at Cleveland and then 3 at St. Louis to close it out.
That's it, baby.
That's a lot of bad baseball teams.
I know, and just looking at, I've been in this situation before. We've been in this situation before where we're looking at the very near future and thinking, we're tallying up the numbers in our heads and looking at the other schedules. Anything can happen at this point in the year. You really hope the Reds can win more than most of these games coming up here.
Yeah,
but
you just hope they go to St. Louis and they fuck them up, because if it's the end of the year. And we lose because we lose out on that last spot or the second spot because of the Cardinals. I am going to firebomb Busch Field.
Oh, dude, yeah, I will.
It's over.
Yeah, St. Louis, you're done if this happens.
If they get a lead, and it's like the 6th inning, I'm calling it a bomb threat.
Oh yeah, I'll be right there with you.
Bleep, bloop, bleep. Hey, yeah, no, I have a bomb. Yeah, it's real bad. A lot of fertilizer.
It's going off definitely before the end of the 7th.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. I finished my manifesto, too. I'm ready to go. Okay. Yeah.
And all the teams that the Reds, of course, are going up against for that final wild card spot keep playing really good baseball.
Yeah. They do, but, there's some, Sandy Alcantara's out for the fish. And you look at their schedule, it's not easy. They've got They've already played 2 against the Brewers. They get 2 more against the Brewers, including, Wednesday. So then Thursday, it's a 4 spot at Milwaukee. And then they have to go home this weekend and play the Braves.
Tough.
Play the Mets. Look, it's in division, okay? It's always tough. And then they have the Brewers again at home. And then at the Mets and at the Pirates. So a lot of familiar foes and a lot of Brewers.
Yeah. It's going to come down on the wire, you guys.
Yeah.
It's really exciting, but also, like, my anxiety is very high. I'm checking my phone constantly, going back and forth. Diamondbacks, Giants, Cubs. There's a lot of people to keep an eye on.
Yeah, and this is where it gets interesting, I think, is the Diamondbacks.
Get them out of here. Another one.
Yeah! The Diamondbacks, 4 spot at the Mets, okay? Then 3 at home against the Cubs, and then 2 at home against the Giants.
That's good.
Where they're, those 2 can hurt each other. They split. That helps no one. So hopefully they split and they hurt each other and we just keep winning.
Yeah.
And then at the Yankees, at the White Sox, and then to close it out, at home against the Astros.
Tough.
Who are going to be fighting tooth and nail to keep the Rangers and Mariners off their toes, and so they can go out and they can give a good whirl at winning the AL West.
Yeah. And I do like seeing, like, when you see, like, the teams that we're going up against are battling each other because, at least one of those teams is going to lose.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like, some of those, the way they were coming out just seemed to not really be benefiting the Reds as much.
Yeah.
But the last handful of games that each of these teams has played has worked in favor for the Reds. So hopefully a couple more of those cycles of these teams losing and the Reds gaining that momentum and putting that last, couple week push.
Yep. And, dude, the Giants, I think the most interesting here is Giants-Cubs. So Giants, we already mentioned the 2 spot against the Diamondbacks. But, dude, 4 at Colorado. Then you got that 2 spot against the Diamondbacks. And then 4 at the Dodgers.
Tough.
3 at home against the Padres, who have had a rough season and one ended out strong. And then 3 at home against the Dodgers. That's a tough go, dude.
Yeah, the path is there for the Reds.
It's open. It is open, and the Cubs, there's a chance they could leapfrog. It's not a big one, but it is one. 3, they just wrapped up and dropped 2 out of 3 in Colorado. 3 at the Diamondbacks, 3 at home against the Pirates, 3 at home against the Rockies. Now this is where it gets interesting. 3 at Atlanta, 3 at Milwaukee.
Very difficult baseball.
Tough.
And all back to back. There's no off days with the Atlanta through the Brewers there. So the Reds have, of those schedules,
The easiest.
Yes.
They only play 3 games against a team that's over 500.
Yeah, and they're up by 1 right now against Detroit. So hopefully, I believe
They just need to keep winning. If they keep winning, they could be in the 3rd, they could be in the 2nd spot.
It's extremely possible.
Plausible that if they're in that 2 hole, they don't have to play Milwaukee.
Yeah, that'd be very crucial.
They would play Philly, which, look, I'd rather play Philly than Milwaukee.
Absolutely, 100% agree with that. I like your chances with Philly much better than Milwaukee.
I do too, but both and Philly's playing great baseball, including Trey Turner.
Nothing against Philly. It's mostly a thing, just interdivisional stuff.
Yeah, it's scary.
It's very scary.
Scary. So yeah, man, I think you agree. It's just keep winning, take 2 out of 3, sweep if you can, get that last spot. It's right there for you.
True.
And they have off days built in. That's nice too. To close out the month, after this Twinkies home series, they've got a day off before the Pirates. That Monday off against the Guardians at Cleveland, and then when they get the 28th, that Thursday before the Cardinal series, another day off.
That's great, and not like a ton of travel. It's all kind of localized. So, that's just another small thing, which is good.
It's so nice. Cleveland. Fuck, that stretch is so Reds friendly and travel friendly. You're absolutely right. So it's just just win, get in.
Make it happen.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Woo, I'm sweaty.
Yeah, I'm getting a little sweaty behind the ankles, too.
Round third and head for home. What do you got, pal?
I've got some shows coming up. September 23rd, I'll be at Comet in Cincy. I will be September 29th. I will be at, where did we just do? It was Brinkies. Or
Binsky's.
Binsky's we were just at. I think I'll be doing a show there on the 29th after a meat raffle, maybe.
Ooh.
Then September 30th, I'll be in Noblesville, Indiana at the Brick Room. What
Right
do you got?
on. I'll be at as many Reds games as possible. I'll be at the game on Monday, and that's 38. So which means I need to go to 3 more games, and I hit 40 on the year.
Nice job, buddy.
Thank you. So that's what I'm plugging. I'm plugging away.
Plugging the Reds.
And I'll be at homecoming. So that'll be fun this weekend. And Jake is going to be in town, so he's going to be on the pod.
Tight.
So very excited. Seattle correspondent in the house talking hopefully about Reds playoff baseball.
Yes.
On Monday. God damn, I'm so... Oh, God, he's got to win. He's got to win.
Oh, I'm stoked right now.
I know. It's just ice. Look, if they get...
Sweaty and stoked.
Dude, if they get in, it's awesome. If they don't... We were talking about the Reds playoff baseball until the end of the fucking year.
That's crazy.
Just nuts. So...
Love it.
Let's thank some folks. Thanks to Sports Drink for hosting and having us. Appreciate it. Congrats to their coffee shop, the Drunk Drawer Coffee. One of their cocktail drinks got named as one of the best coffee cocktails in the country.
Well, congratulations, you guys.
Congrats, yay! And then saw Andrew Stevens on Winning Time, so that was pretty cool.
Nice.
InTheClutch.com. That's where the shirt comes from. Just check it out. Promo code Nasty Boys, all caps, 10% off. Yeah, those are. And then, thank you.
Hey, anytime, buddy.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
It's such a blast to talk about Reds baseball like this.
Yeah, had a great time.
It was so fun. And thank you so much for watching, listening, putting up with me, losing my voice. And as always, go Red Legs.
Go Red Legs.